Hello, my name is Benedicta Vania Ayu with the NPM W2 5200W1. Today we're going to talk about the IPA chart. Alright, so first of all, what exactly is the IPA chart? The International Phonetic Alphabet Chart was developed in the 19th century to accurately represent the pronunciation of languages. To learn how to pronounce words correctly in English, we also need to learn based on the IPA chart. Now let's take a look at this table over here. Don't you worry, I'm going to explain everything in the table. But first, we're going to talk about vowels. There are short vowels and long vowels. Then we also have diphthongs. Diphthongs are sounds formed by the combination of two vowels in a single syllable in which the sound begins as one vowel and moves towards another. Let's focus on the long vowels first, alright? When it comes to differentiating between the long vowel and short vowels, it's pretty easy to do. You just have to focus on the sign on the back. So every long vowel has the sign on the back, alright? So as you can see from the table, we have 5 long vowels, which are this one, this one, this one, and these. Those are the long vowels we're going to talk about. Now, let's get into the first long vowel, which is read as E. So like the I in Indonesian, we read it as E. It is used in words like is, in, it, he, and tea. For other examples, you can find it on Google, but I'm just going to do 5 minutes because we are on a time limit here. Next, we're going to talk about the second long vowel, which is this one right here. It is read as a. So it is used in words like urban, burn, hearse, dirt, hurt, heard, word. Right? Now let's move on to the third long vowel, which is this one. It is read as ah. It is using words like arm, ass, bar, yard, guard, bar, car, car. Now let's move on to the fourth long vowel, I believe, yeah. Fourth long vowel, which is this one. It is read as oo. It is used in words like ooze, food, ooze, June, moon, do, woo. Now finally, the last long vowel we can talk about is this one. It is read as all. So it is using words like all, or, but, horse, mourn, sauce, love, store. 7 short vowels to talk about. Let's start from this one over here. Okay, so the first short vowel is read as E. It is using words like ill, in, is, image, illness, pen, lake, nest. Try to get the point. Let's move on to the second short vowel. Let me clear my colors first. Alright, this one. Okay, this is the second short vowel. As A. It is used in words like an, ate, bad, can, ham, flat, man, massive, sexy. Okay, let's clear this. Next, we're going to talk about the third short vowel, which is this one. It is used in words. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to tell you how to pronounce that. Sorry. So that is pronounced as A. So it is used in words like bad, fan, ham, ass, at, daddy, etc. Now let's do this. This one, look at this one. This is the next short vowel we're going to talk about. It is read as a. It is used in words like address, again, ahead, among, better, center, better, other, manner. Okay, that's about it. Now, the next short vowel is this one over here. It is read as a. Okay, it is used in words like us, undo, utter, but, done, got, from, tunnel, cutter, butter. Yeah, those are the examples of the words using this short vowel over here. Now let's move on to the next short vowel. The next short vowel is this one. It is S O. Okay, so O. U and O. So it's O. It's using words like good, go, push, got, go, up, should, look, move. That's about it. Yeah, those are the words using this short vowel over here. Next, final short vowel, seventh one. It is this one over here. It is read as on. So it is used in words like up, on, ox, dog, hot, lot, dolly, gossip, hot. Talk about the discount. We have this group over here, this sample this group right here, with the 8 diphthongs inside this group. Okay? Now let's talk about the first diphthong, which is this one. Let's start first. It is pronounced as ear. It is used in words like ear, earache, earring, earring, ear, 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 hairless, deerskin, etc. Alright, next we're gonna talk about this one over here. It is pronounced as ua. It is used in words like ewer, pure, pure, for, sorry, for, sure, sir, and beer, etc. The third diphthong is this one over here. It is read as air. It is used in words like air, airman, airfield, bear, hair, dare, care, careful, berry, haircut, etc. Now this is the next diphthong we're going to talk about. It is pronounced as a. It is used in words like ape, aim, ape, bake, date, name, day, say, and many more. Next, we're going to talk about this diphthong over here. It is read as oi, and it is used in words like oil, oily, boil, oil, noise, poison, joy, soy, and many more. Next up, this diphthong over here is pronounced as I. It is used in words like I, eyes, idle, bite, die, find, mind, buy, hide, and many more. Next, we have this diphthong over here. It is read as O. It is used in words like phone, phone, boat, goat, phone, home, boat, boat, low, and many more. And finally, we're on to the last diphthong right here. It is read as ow, and it is used in words like ouch, house, out, down, dog, down, house, loud, how, and so much more. There are 24 consonants that we need to learn about. They're divided into stop consonants, fricative consonants, affricate consonants, nasal, lateral, and median consonants. But first, we're going to talk about the stop consonants. So we're going to talk about 6 of the stop consonants, which are this consonants over here. We're going to start from the first one. It's this one. Okay, anyway, I forgot to tell you. So the place of pronunciation that we're going to talk about first is the ones that are pronounced on the labial part, which are p and p. P sound is voiceless, so it could be p sound aspirated and p sound unaspirated. P sound unaspirated is used for words like parade, patrol, so it's not stress. But p sound aspirated is used for words like please, buy, so you can hear the stressing on the P there. Now for the P, it is voiced, so there's no variation in pronunciation. It is used in words like bad, bite, so it's stressed. No matter what, it's stressed. Bad, bite, boat, bite, etc. Now we're gonna move on to the ones that are pronounced in the coronal area, which are the and the. The sound is voiceless, so there are the sound aspirated and the sound unaspirated. The sound unaspirated is for words like the blue, the day, the night, typhoon. The sound aspirated is for words like take, pen, tide. Alright, we're gonna move on to the. The sound is voiced, so there's no variation in pronunciation. It is used in words like date, deaf, done, dull. Okay? Next, we're gonna move on to the ones pronounced in the dorsal area, which are k and k. K sound is voiceless, so there is k sound unaspirated and k sound aspirated. K sound unaspirated is for words like confirm, collect, charisma. K sound, sorry, I need to stress that more. K sound aspirated is for words like care, car, goat. K sound is voice. So there's only one way of pronouncing it, and it is using words like game, get, give. Alright, so there are 9 fricative consonants that we're going to talk about, which are in the blue boxes. The ones that are circled red are pronounced in the labial area. The ones that are circled green are pronounced in the coronal area. And the one that is circled in black is pronounced in the dorsal area. Oh, and also the ones that have orange blocks are voiceless, and the ones that have white blocks are voiced. Okay? Now let's start talking about the first one. We're going to talk about this one. It is pronounced as h. Okay? H. It is using words like put, find, face, phone, defend, etc. Then we have the. It is used in words like vein, vine, berry, voice, etc. Now we're going to move on to the ones pronounced in the coronal area. The first one is this one. It's the and used in words like fan, theme, altar, backup, capital. Next, this one is the. It is used in words like them, they, brother, father, leather, suit, with. Okay. Next, we have the this one, right? Okay, that one is and used in words like song, theme, see, assist, sight, etc. This one is the and it's used in words like zip, zone, zoo. Next, this one is shook. Shook is used in words like sheep, shirt, shoe. This one is je. It's used in words like casual, closure, measure, flasher, etc. Now we're going to move on to the one pronounced in dorsal, which is k. So there's only one consonant pronounced in dorsal area. It's k, and it's using words like heart, cook, house, behave, behind. There are two affixate consonants, which you can see in the two consonants with the red block over here. And same will apply. So the one with the orange block is first, and the one with the white block is fourth. First, we want to talk about this one. It's read as show, and it is used in words like jail, cheer, choice, archer, butcher, vulture, itchy, beach, catch, etc. The second affixate consonant, this one, is read as j, and it's used in words like draw, join, budget, agent, etch, judge, etc. Alright, next we're going to move on to the nasolateral and median consonants. The ones in the purple box are nasal consonants. The one in the yellow box is lateral consonant, and the ones in the brown box are median consonant. Alright, we're going to start with the nasal consonants. The first one is this one over here. It's read as m. It is used in words like make, might, mode, camel, formal, home. Next, we have this one. It's read as n, and it's used in words like need, knife, nose, honor, truth, joy. The third and final nasal consonant is this one. It is read as n, and it's used in words like language, springtime, band, ring, cat. Now we're going to move on to the lateral consonant. There's only one lateral consonant in English, and it's l, and it's read, well, not read, it's better to say that. It's read as l, and it's used in words like late, note, daily, fully, full, sold. Now we're going to move on to the median consonants. There are three median consonants. The first one is R, and it's used in words like read, write, read, wrote, arrive, derive, marry. Second one is this one. It is pronounced as "w", and it's using words like away, beware, wet, walk, well, splendid. And finally, we have this one, the final consonant, the final mating consonant as well. It's read as U, okay, U. And it's using words like yard, your, yearn, yell, yes, beauty, argue, value. So there are two types of stress. First one is label stress and second one is word stress. We're going to talk about the syllable stress first. For two syllable words, we're stressing on the first syllable are words like father, lawyer, neighbor, reason, story. For two syllable words, we're stressing on the second syllable are like advice, invite, afraid, enough, receive. For three syllable words, we're stressing on the first syllable, we have analyze, interview, realize, happening, promising. For three syllable words, we're stressing on the second syllable, we have abandon, deliver, opinion, astonish, develop. For three syllable words, we're stressing on the last syllable or the third syllable, we have absolute, engineer, overlook, overhead, overtake, etc. Now finally, for four syllable words, you can only put stressing on the first syllable, or second syllable, or the third syllable. So you can't put stressing on the last syllable, on the fourth syllable, right? Four syllable words with stressing on the first syllable, we have agriculture, dormitory, secretary. For syllable words with stressing on the second syllable, we have anticipate, abbreviate, accommodate, appreciate. For syllable words with stressing on the third syllable, we have artificial, apparatus, locomotive, manufacture, engineering, etc. Alright, that's all about the syllable stress. Now we're going to talk about the word stress. So for word stress, it depends on the part of the speech. No, part of speech. Sorry, I don't know why I put that in there. The part of speech. Stressing is put on the common words, so that includes nouns, verb, adjective, and adverb. Non-stressed words are considered function words. They consist of determiners, so like the, some, a, few. Also auxiliaries like can, have, is, and are, must. Prepositions like under, below, between, among. Conjunction like so, for, because. Pronouns like my, his, her, everybody, everyone, etc.